this looks good.
Certainly is.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Well, this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. That's a beautiful shot, and that sets him up for a really easy putt. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. And he makes it for par. All right, hole number 11 here at the TPC Sawgrass, 558-yard, par 5. No shortage of options, no shortage of hazards, Frank.
If there's one hole at TPC Sawgrass where you can literally leap out of your shoes, this is it.
This one's sweet, Frank. Super. Second from an excellent lie. Headed for the bunker? Well, we'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down.
All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Safely aboard. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Up to the 12th, Frank, and a good birdie chance here.
Yeah, good old length, short par 4. This green really divides itself into about 3 sections. There's a little piece to the right, piece short left, and the one at back left. So as long as you know where the flag is, just push that ball into the section where it is. You get up there, you're only going to have 10 or 15 feet left for birdie.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
And he's made the green. Settles in over the putt. Hole number 13 here at Sawgrass, tricky 181-yard par 3.
You don't have to hit directly at this flag. When that flag's at the back there, you can use the contours. When it's on the left, once again, you can use the ridge in the middle of the green. Matter of fact, one of the hardest hole locations is when it's in the front right, because that's when you have to be perfect.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt.
Just a couple of feet. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
And through the years, Frank, it has gotten the best of the best, hasn't it?
We've seen Tiger Woods hit it left. We've seen Vijay Singh hit it left. We've seen so many players in the water down the left. Conversely, many a championship's been lost by hitting the ball up in the mounds on the right.
You take 4 here and run the 15.
They would sprint.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. This is the second shot at the par 4. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Not missing by much today, but enough to again be in the bunker. In the greenside bunker here, Frank. Nice to go to the beach, but not too often, we hope. Frank, the 15th hole certainly has the respect of the professionals.
But you're right. This is a positional hole where just keep the ball down the left center. You can't go too far, though, because you'll get blocked out or you'll run out of fairway. From there, it's really about knowing where the flag is, what position on the screen, because this is another green that's not flat. If the second shot lands on the wrong portion of the green, it'll finish well away from the hole.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Trying to make yet another birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, fans watching, they love excitement in the game. 16's an exciting hole, isn't it?
Well, that's where you get it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowds that go all the way around 16, 17, and 18T. You feel where you are in the tournament, too. A movement that starts at 16 can be carried all the way to the clubhouse. Long and straight.
That's how you do it.
Second shot.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
He can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, not to plant the seed of doubt, but we must deliver the facts here on this telecast. 44 balls in the water a couple of years ago, 28 last year.
Rich, that's the announcer's curse. What will he do? Safely on deck.
No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. Shouldn't be a problem here. And he has it for birdie. Now to the 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. 462-yard par 4, Frank, and another example of visual intimidation from the designer, Pete Dye.
Those wooden bulkheads that go all the way down the left side of 18 give you like an optical illusion, Rich. And there's not a single fairway bunker on the right to give you something specifically to aim at. So you've got to fixate on one of those trees. This is not a hole where you want to be looking at anything other than a specific target.
Flagstick from that man. And getting ready for the punt. Good putt.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. So now you should somehow realize what you ought to do. I don't believe that
NBC Golf
anybody
Channel on EA
feels the way I
Sports,
do
in association
about
with
you
the PGA
now.
Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's
Back
third-round
there, the
coverage
woods on the
of the
street that the
players.
fire in your heart is
There
out.
really is nothing like it in golf. The stadium
Because
course at
all of us
TPC
never
Sawgrass, home to
had
the
a
Players'
doubt.
Championship. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. And what a golf course, Frank. And obviously the most famous hole.
Final round
is that
here at the
little
Players'
island, par 3,
Championship.
17.
Sawgrass.
And it's the ultimate hold
Yeah,
your
pretty
breath moment
commanding
when that
lead, I
ball is
think.
airborne on a Sunday afternoon. You don't know, wet or
Oh,
dry,
yeah.
victory or agonizing defeat.
It's certainly a great temptress, and it's fitting in this golf course that was created for 2 reasons by Pete Dye. It was created to be a cliffhanger of sorts and to test the great players of the world, and of course it was built with natural viewing in mind, so it's the perfect stadium venue for this championship.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
should be pretty good right there. On the safe side, just a case of a hole shooting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today.
Great start.
Good way to start the round. Oh, third round, excuse me, not the final round.
Second hole here at Sawgrass, 532
Third
yard
round.
par 5. Frank, considered one of the easier holes on the golf course, is that right?
Yeah, you don't have to hit it miles down there. Anything that turns a little to the player's left certainly helps. There are some trees down the left side. Just want to avoid those. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I've ever seen. Just let it rip. Frank, I mean, he put the thumb down on that one.
And kept it going, too. To mash that down like that, that's the air time, the hang time he got out.
Oh, she hit hard. She
Third
did.
shot coming up at this par 5. Still a good chance to make birdie.
Yeah, just make sure you have the right number and the right club.
Bloop.
Pretty good shot right there.
A lot more roll to it than I thought we were going to.
For birdie. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Wow, I thought it was going in just
Burn
off
the
mark
edges.
by a fraction.
Put it in for par and move on.
Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, par is all you need. Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too, you don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful. Oh, this is right at it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. Has it. That's birdie. Hole number 4 here at TPC Sawgrass. 384-yard par 4 deep fairway bunker to the right of the landing zone. You want to avoid that. What else is there to look out for, Frank?
Those huge mounds on the left, they're just as penal really as
Does
the
he like
bunker on the
butter
right.
biscuits?
So this is one where you have to pick an object in the distance. Really focus on that.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Oh, does he like butter tarts? Does he like butter tarts?
So the second of the par 4 goes
Cut
back.
that out, didn't I?
Now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Solid play, heart of the game.
He likes butter tarts?
No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Frank, how about this par 4 fifth?
I lost count the number of bunkers here, off the tee and sort of in play with the second shot if you're in trouble, or even the one that's sort of left and long. Really good par 4 though. Fairway somehow has to be achieved if you want to reduce this par 4 to just a simple 2-shot.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Frank now getting set for the second shot here at the fifth.
Relatively big green or flat green. You've got to be careful. If you miss it on the left, especially in that left rough just short of the bunker, it's a little devilish of a chip.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Had a birdie here yesterday in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. There he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, this isn't a hole that sort of jumps out at you the way, say, 17 does.
Yeah, a lot of times people will just sort of gloss over it, but anytime you get a par 4 into 400 yards, it's a great opportunity. But once again, a positional hole. Take advantage of it.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up.
start.
You can bring it in high. You can
Good
bring it in
start.
low. The choice is yours.
Frank, now the second shot here at hole number 6.
Yeah, not overly long, but be very aware of these palm trees that are short. Many a shot's caught those trees coming into this green.
Oh, cut it short. Gonna be a long cut.
What do you try up next?
Got fingers.
He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Very well done. Almost
Oh,
made
it
it.
broke a lot harder to
Yeah,
the
there'll
left.
be no stress for the next one.
Jumper in for par and go on our way.
Workman-like hole. He walks away with a par. Frank's 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. How do you break this one down?
Not overly long, 440 yards, but once again, it's a tee shot. If you're driving the ball well, that's fine. You just sort of blister it down there, but you're starting to lose one a little bit to the right. There's 3 pot bunkers there. And of course, if you're fearful of it going left, there's a canal all the way down the left side that'll get your attention.
And that ball is absolutely scorched. Just hit a seed out there. He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out
Know
there
what I
about
did?
325 yards.
Never said bad things to you. So
Frank, at a 72-hole stroke play event, do you like birdie fests or say 28, 30 under par might win it, or do you like a good old-fashioned grind them out where you might be able to win the championship at say 7, 8 under par?
Yeah, I like the latter really, because I think it tests the mental fortitude. Normally, if people are in the mid-20s under, the golf course is a little easier. It's a little more forgiving. Greens are flatter and all that, and therefore, I'm not saying it's one-dimensional, but it's closer to that. When you have a good old barn brawn out
so
there,
blind, I was
bunkers
looking for another
are
stick on.
difficult and greens are fast and undulating. Every part of your game is stressed to the limit, and sort of 10 under I always think is like a really good litmus test for a great tournament.
One player told me, Frank, that it's like a root canal appointment. You're thinking about 17 all day long.
I think a root canal at times would be more enjoyable than playing 17 on a windy day.
Well, that one didn't work out. It didn't look bad in the air. It hit the greens, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
So he didn't hit the green in regulation, but he still has a reasonably good chance to save his par, about 10 feet away. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Wow.
No, it's like kissing your mother.
Really?
Trying to get out of here with just one dropped shot. This is for bogey. Well, that's why you build a big lead. You can afford to drop one or two.
Well, it's hard to criticize a player for being sloppy when the lead is that big.
Frank, I think this is one of the most fascinating holes on the golf course. The 583-yard par 5 ninth hole.
With technology now, a lot more players can reach this par 5 and 2. Gone are the days where it was a true three-shotter, but I remember when Sergio Garcia hit that three-wood from, what was it, 270, 280 yards? Still one of the best shots I've ever seen.
You can play it from there, 300 yards away and in the fairway. Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
Oh, and I hooked it.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't
Into
able
the
to avoid
bunker.
the sand trap. Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear the greenside bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options. And you don't have to hit the ball first.
Frank, not where he wants to be, but not out of the hole here at the par 5.
No, but Rich, to drop a shot here would really set him backwards.
I'm just not having a very good round here.
That is
hold
professional
out.
with a capital P right there.
That's stealing.
Frank, the ninth is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of three-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander and right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10.
I want to see her.
All right, Frank, now the approach here at number 10. What's the right way to play it?
Just avoid that bunker on the right and don't go too long and left. Over the back left is not an easy up and down.
All right.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. That's how you play the game. You're right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. And it drops for birdie. Hole number 11, 558-yard, par 5. Frank, players in attack mode here.
Yeah, just try and blitz it down there. There are other bunkers on the left to consider, but really, with that much fairway, this is a green light opportunity.
Hello, tree.
Nice.
Looks good. He'll be happy with that. In the fairway, and a good chance to attack this hole. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5. His second shot.
Oof. Either way looks rough.
Go. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Long putt here. This will require a good touch. Always two components to the long lag
Enough
putt.
juice.
The speed, number one, and then the read. He missed out on that second part. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, what's so much fun about TPC Sawgrass is the excitement that it generates for a fan and how many different holes there are. 12 is a good example.
Yeah, 12 looks like it's fresh from Scotland. You can see why Pete Dye spent a lot of time over there. Tee shot looks straight away, but the second shot is wrong. The shot you get in Scotland with a wedge, you just see the top of the flagstick, and you've got to really guesstimate on the yardage that you have. But a good wedge shot and someone that can judge their distance. This is certainly a birdie hole.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the
And
green.
the drop dead.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, a chance for another one today. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
I missed it.
Man,
Jeez.
I just pushed it.
boy, that hurts. Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. One of the great things about this golf course, Frank, a variety of par 3s, different yardages. Here at the 13th, 181-yard par 3.
Yeah, this is where you have to be careful on the tee there. Anything left's just going to be eaten up by that leg. Matter of fact, if you hit one with a little bit of a hook and it catches the mound, it can still kick into the leg. So this one here, just be a little cautious on the tee.
Didn't check, Frank.
All right.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that. Really, I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just
Not having a
ricocheted
very
forward.
good round here.
Oh,
Probably overshot that. Oh, I hold out. All right.
Fucking can you believe that too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away instead. Straight and amazing shot, and really deserves it.
14th hole, 481-yard par 4, ranking second in difficulty, Frank.
Yeah, this one always gets overlooked, Rich. You've only got to flick the drive a little left, and all of a sudden your round just gets completely wrecked. Ask Vijay Singh. Cost him a Players' Championship. Many a player there has dealt with that left side. You will pay the price.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
How'd you like that strike?
That was top of the tree.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
Nothing but an animal.
Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
He'll take par and move on. Just before we
Parring
get to
kind
what
of
they
day,
call
I
the
guess.
16, 17, and 18. 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think this is the prettiest hole on the golf course, Rich. I've actually often gone back there and taken pictures. Just a gentle dogleg to the right. You come out of the chute. Seems to be a generous fairway. You just get a little view of the bunker down the right side. But virtually there's no lip there, so that's not a concern. The green, all sorts of weird and wonderful waves on it. Well protected by a big bunker on the left, and there's two little pop bunkers out on the right that, well, if you're first time around, you might notice.
This is a good-looking shot. Well, it's obvious he is in complete command of his golf ball right now. Locked in on the read and the speed. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now the start of the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18. Par 5, 16. Frank, Tiger made birdie here all 4 days in winning in 2013.
Fred Couples made that fantastic eagle many years ago. Hole bends a little to the player's left. You don't have to hit driver here if you're a long hitter, but you really must move that ball right to left.
What a tremendous display of power and precision. Superb position, right in the fairway, and 200 yards to the flagstaff. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Fairly long, 25-foot putt here.
Wow.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Now to maybe the most famous hole in the whole sport. It's the 17th here at the stadium course, the TPC Sawgrass. Frank, if you look at it on the card, it seems so simple. It's just 137 yards. For the best in the world, that's a pitching wedge, maybe a 9-iron. And yet, every year, we see nightmares galore.
And that's where you have to remind yourself what can and what does happen here. I normally cut the green in half here. It's 26 yards deep. So if you just take 13 yards off the yardage, you have 124 yards to the middle of the green. That has to be your target. This is no time to be a hero. You can still have a putt for birdie.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side, terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Getting set now over the putt. He's made it. Now one of the more difficult holes in golf. The 18th here at Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. In 2013, this hole averaged .39 strokes.
He's gone for a little extra.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Now he just needs one final good swing here, the approach shot to the last.
That green's starting to look a little smaller than what it did earlier in the day.
I'll cut it short. Out.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Really use this one. It's for birdie. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just good putt though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Good putt. There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Players. We're off and running here, and let's take you down to the action at hole number 1. Frank, this is where you want to be, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the challenge. This is the beauty of the game. Take your best golf against the rest. See who comes out on top.
Starting this final round with the lead. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. That's well played. Now, good look at birdie. Been pretty good all day from this distance. Just trying to take care of business. came to the putt excited to make
Oh,
birdie.
here we go again.
Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the
Just
attitude
not on my
right now.
game today.
You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Wow. John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drop?
Has it stopped yet? It's still going.
Squeeze that one, Frank.
That is the champion of the mashes. He mashed up. I don't know if that button can be used again after that.
Well, that one didn't work out. It didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green,
Oh.
but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Alright.
He's third here at the par 5. So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
That's a good shot right there, about 15 feet away. Good look at birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. There you have it. Well done. Great. Frank, do you buy the old adage, drive for show, putt for dough?
Oh, putting's the great equalizer, Rich.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
I'm in hot. And I cut it short.
Just a case of a hole shooting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Beautifully done. That's a birdie. Gave that the full treatment. Get up. That's a good spot right there.
Synced up.
Excellent, perfect position.
Ball's just sitting up too. You could hit anything from there.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. This one just requires a little bit of focus. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, you don't want to get too cute with that second shot here at the sixth.
I remember many a time, Rich, when they put the flag right of center. You try and hit a little bit too close, those palm trees all of a sudden come into play. It's one of those, that ball can go anywhere.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball's sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Can't hide the flagstick from that one. Another one inside of 5 feet. See if you can get this one to drop. Big birdie putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. You can play it from there 300 yards away and in the fairway. Frank, you've been there. What's the best way to approach this next shot at the 7th hole?
There's a lot of mounding on this 7th green, to the right and the left. You can use those mounds to kick the ball to the flag.
Just a bit offline here, Frank, but not too bad.
If it's the wind or just the lie, it should be okay.
That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good-looking birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. This is a good-looking shot. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. It's a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Looks like he just misread that. behind, getting ready for the putt.
Oh my goodness.
Man,
I just pushed it.
boy, that hurts. So a tester from 4 feet.
In this situation, Richard, bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead. Second shot.
I'm gonna hook it too.
This
He's
is
right in the
definitely
sand.
not going in the fairway.
Doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Putting all of his talents on display here from the rough, and he knocks it really close. Beautiful shot. Ooh, good effort right there. Almost made it. Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. Good solid par right there. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Second shot now at the 10th. Again, Frank, accuracy is at a premium.
Yeah, gone are the days to sort of thrash it out of the trees like Phil Mickelson. Ideally, coming out of that fairway, you're hitting to a green that moves to the right, so that makes it a little bit more difficult than what the mind's eye first sees. Safely on there.
Terrific golf shot. And now, back for an easy birdie. Trying to make yet another birdie. Good putt. Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Good lie in the fairway. Good chance to make something happen here.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
He just missed the bunker. On the green. Chance for birdie. Getting set now over the putt. Made it for a birdie.
Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power? Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effort to hit the ball 300 yards through the air. That easy.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. And he's made the green. Seems to really have the touch today. Interesting with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today.
Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. He'll take par and move on. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, once again, precision is so important as we look at this second shot to the 15th.
Yeah, you're looking at the flag here. You're looking at birdie, but if you miss, that big bunker on the left will swallow it up, and there's two little pop bunkers on the right. Tough to get it up and down.
You can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Now this for birdie, came away with par the previous round. What a drive. Just tattooed that. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Frank, that is how it's done.
It's like a gross error. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. And he has it.
A good putt with the eagle.
Well, Frank, as the old British announcers used to say, it's a walk through grave. But every year, quite a few golf balls are actually rescued and brought back to life.
Well, if we think of the championship, back in 2007, 93 of the best in the world found the lake. The recreational player, in a year, 100,000 golf balls are dredged out.
That's good business.
And this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Lucky break right there.
That's what everyone else is going to say, except him. Now putt for par.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Ball just took off the face.
Good tee shot right in the short grass. Frank, really challenging second shot here at the home hole, the 18th.
You have to be decisive going in here. You can see all the trouble in front of you. Water left, that mounding on the right. Neither place really is good to go. So somehow you've got to muster up your best shot.
This one has a chance to be close. Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
To win the Players' Championship. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. And that wraps up the final round. Just a great performance by our champion today.
Couldn't agree more, Rich. I think this one will have to go down in the books as an absolute classic. Fantastic play, not only in the course today, but all week long.